Hello, my name is Karis Alexander, and this is just an introduction to a story that I have posted on my website called The Dark Night of the Soul. It's really about my experience of having my Dark Night of the Soul in the spring of 1997, and I must say that this is not an experience that I would normally share with people, especially in a public arena such as a website or a blog or a YouTube video, but I felt that it would be important for me to share my story, if only it was to support individuals who may be listening to this on their journey, in that in my sharing it may be an opportunity for them, for others, for yourself, to be able to come out and share your story, or at least seek help if you are dealing with the dark night of the soul or in crisis at this particular time in your life. Now, seeing the dark night of the soul for me was really a call for transformation and change. The dark night of the soul that I experienced in the spring of 1997 was about realizing there had to be another way of life that was far more durable, more fulfilling, and self-sustaining than through sole dependence on intimate relationships, a successful career, and worldly possessions. I always felt that those kind of things would sustain me through life and life changes. But what I found out was that through the dark night of the soul, that was not the case. I was so empty and so unfulfilled in my life. The dark night of the soul that I experienced was a call to transform and change my story, which was, from my experience, often presents itself in the aftermath of an unpleasant life event, the ending of a relationship, the death of the loved one, the loss of a job, the moving to a new city, and nearly any other event that serves to unseat us from the comfort of who we thought we were. Now, I have this whole story on my website, so you can take a moment to go and read that if you're interested. But just to give you a short perspective here, it is when we go through these changes, or when these things happen, the soul has an opportunity to join forces with the spirit, or the spirit of who you are. And there's an opportunity to exploit that opening through these events. And what is created is an opportunity for us to move, to deepen, and create a more expansive vision of who we might be, who we are becoming. So through my dark night of the soul, although it was for me a very traumatic life experience, it provided an opening, a kind of vast space in which I could be more receptive to the call of my soul and spirit to create more meaning in my life. I was caught at that point in between, no longer being the person that I was, or wanting to be the person that I was, but somehow not yet sure what I might become or who I was becoming. It was a rebirthing for me. I am certain that it was from this place of going through this transformation and rebirth that the call to change arose within me and set me on a new course in my life. And in the course of my 13-year journey so far, it has always been a journey to self-love. I've always known that. And which I can honestly say that at this particular time in my life, I have self-love. I love myself beyond what I could ever imagine possible. Believe me, this is a journey worth taking. It's a journey worth embarking on, because it is filled with gifts and treasures of self-love, joy, freedom, and an opportunity to live your life with purpose and on purpose. I mean, that's really what you were meant to do. That's what we're really meant to do here, is to live the life we were meant to live. So I hope that in my sharing, you found this very interesting. If you want to learn more about the Dark Night of the Soul, please visit my website. There's some information at the end of this podcast. And if you want to join me on Facebook or come out and listen to my radio shows, I'm really developing all these social media and new media capabilities so that I'm utilizing these capabilities so that I can build community, a community of support for people who may be having life experiences similar to mine. That's what I'm here to do. I'm here to support humanity or any of those people that come in my contact. I have lots of ways in which I can support people because I've been through this myself. So thank you so much for listening. Please send me an email at bigfishstrategies@gmail.com or visit my website and leave a message after you read my Dark Night of the Soul. I thank you for your presence here. This is a wonderful time to be alive, and enjoy life. We'll talk to you soon.